Hello guys. So today we will be starting with a chapter called as cell injury. It is a huge chapter, so we will divide it in bits and chunks. So let's start with the basic definition of cell injury and understand what is cell injury. Cell injury is the functional and morphologic effect of stresses on a cell. Okay, what does this mean? मतलब functional effect भी होगा और changes in structure, that is morphologic effect, that will also happen on the cell. It occurs from various etiologic agents. Etiologic agents means when there is what causes that thing. The change that is caused by something is known as etiologic agent, which results as change in internal and external environment of the cell. मतलब internal, it is quite self-explanatory actually. So let's move on to what are these injurious agents. There are different kind of injurious agents which cause cell injury. If there is a normal cell and there is altered functional demand, like there is an excessive increase or decrease of something, then it will be called as cell adaptations, like we are seeing here. If there is mild transient stress, like what do you mean by mild transient stress? Transient means something that is changing from one part to other, and mild means in less quantity. So when there is less quantity stress, then cell injury can still be reversible. And when there is severe persistent stress, like when we have during our university exams, of course, then the damage done is irreversible. I hope we got the basics till now. All these things, the adaptation, cellular adaptation, reversible cell injury, and irreversible cell injury will be done by me in future classes. But there is more to it than it seems. Okay, so let's keep it on hold right now. Then we move on to the etiology of cell injury. What does etiology of cell injury means? Again, like I said, etiologic agents, etiology. Etiology is the cause. It simply means cause of the cell injury. So there are 10 different causes that can occur because of that can cause cell injury. Firstly, hypoxia. Hypoxia is the most common of all. Okay, like this is a major reason why anyone occurs cell injury. And it is also divided into two types. The first one turns out to be ischemia, and the other one is disorder of O2 carrying RBC, disorder of oxygen carrying RBC. What ischemia actually is? Sorry for the cough. I'm just having a bit of a sore throat. So, what ischemia actually means is that it is a reduced blood supply. Reduced blood supply to a particular organ. Particular organ. And what does disorders of oxygen carrying RBC, like what are they? So there are quite a few. Let us name some of them, like anemia. Then we also have carbon monoxide poisoning. Then we have heart diseases and many more. But these are enough for us right now. Then again, there is another type of physical agent. Physical agents also can be of different types. Example, mechanical trauma, thermal trauma, like extreme cold or extreme heat, and many more. We also have chemical agents. Chemical agents also can be of different types, which are poisons, then acids and alkalis. Sorry for my bad handwriting over here. I'll just try and improve that in a second. We have poisons, acids slash alkalis, etc. There are many more like pollutants, insecticides, pesticides, high oxygen concentration. But right now, if we write this and remember this, it's more than enough for us. Then we have microbial agents. Now, what are microbial agents? What do you mean by the term microbial? Microbial means very small, very like structures that are not visible to the eye. Like you have heard about them many times, like viruses, then bacteria, then fungi, protozoa. I hope you get it now. Yeah? So these can also cause cell injury. Then we have immunological causes. I find it very amusing, immunological causes. Okay, so immunological causes are divided into three types. There are three immunological causes that can be present. First, there is hypersensitive reaction. Hypersensitive reaction. Then there is anaphylactic reaction. Anaphylactic reaction and autoimmune diseases. You can remember it as a mnemonic like HAA. H for hypersensitive reactions, A for anaphylactic reaction, and other A for autoimmune diseases. These usually occur when there is a cell injury and your immune system goes down, which leads to this hypersensitive reaction and anaphylactic reaction. You have heard about, if it gets severe, you have heard about this called as anaphylactic shock that you get. Yeah? Yeah. So let's move on. Let's move on to nutritional derangement. Nutritional derangement again means if there's an excessive increase or decrease of nutrients. The excessive increase of nutrients may cause diseases like lifestyle diseases like obesity, atherosclerosis, atherosclerosis, which may lead to further complication in the heart. And other, we have excessive decrease in the nutrients, which again lead to severe complications like starvation, then marasmus, kwashiorkor, anemia, etc. Aging, cell injury in aging. It's basically that after old age leads to death. That's a universal law that everyone knows. Psychogenic causes. Psychogenic causes are related to your brain. Related to brain. So things that come under psychogenic causes are mostly like addictions. Yeah, I know it is amusing to think about it, but yes, addiction can also cause cell injury. Then depression, schizophrenia, and it's very interesting and amusing to learn about which things can cause cell injury. Depression. Who thought that depression can cause cell injury that leads you to the state of depression and why you feel sad? Wow. Let's come back to the topic. Iatrogenic cause. So, what is iatrogenic cause? Like, this word seems new to me. Iatrogenic cause is nothing but it is a disease that is developed due to physician's negligence. Disease due to physician's negligence. What do I mean by that? Example, negligence while radiation therapy. It may cause severe problems. And last but not the least, we have idiopathic causes. Again, idiopathic diseases, idiopathic means the cause is unknown. We still don't know what is causing cell injury in idiopathy. So, yeah, this was the basics of the cell injury that we learned today. So, in the next lecture, I would teach you about cell adaptations and different kinds of cell adaptations, and hopefully, we'll start with one of the cell adaptation. Thank you.